Going on YouTube, man? I know I did a video for a while, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I know I said I was going to try to do two videos a week, but now since, certain things been happening in life, I've been trying to, manage things, and take care of personal things, I'm going to try to do videos when I can. But, I hope everybody have a prosperous new year. I hope everybody had like a great new year, great holidays, you didn't grow broke, trying to, do too much, or you be covering. So here we are, 2024. All right. Okay, so what I want to talk about today is, having actual income and looking like you have income, or what they call hood rich. Okay. And some of the things that goes around social media, we see people in yachts, we see people in like these Ferraris, and nice nice cars and all that, But we will never ask ourselves, well, is they theirs or they just fronting? Okay. So one thing when it comes to finances, you know, a lot of people like to live beyond their means. Our situation where I actually, live beyond my means a little bit, but I have to bring myself back down. You actually want to live below your means to be honest, because you live below your means. You will have money stashed somewhere when times of need. Because I like nice stuff and everybody like nice stuff, but the thing is, if let's say for instance, if you're making six figures a year, let's say like a base number, like 100K a year, but if you got $70,000 in debt, how much that money that you actually have to yourself, well, let's say you probably only have like 30,000 of that money a year to yourself. You get even 70,000 in debt. You see what I'm saying? Like it's always about what's perceived instead of what's reality, because you can have like see, it's a difference between like somebody who have 100,000 flat out and they don't got like 20 or 30,000 debt. Well, shoot, they still got like a 70,000 left over. They can do other things with, like pay bills, or just go out, have some fun, invest in some business or whatever. Compare to somebody who's like who got 100,000, but they like 60 or 70,000 in debt. They don't have a lot of mobility to work with. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta get out of this thing of looking rich and actually being that person. Being that rich instead of doing like a fake it till you make it. Don't fake it till you make it only get you so far. You want to be the actual guy, the actual woman that made it. Without even having to fake it. So the whole thing about income, and us human society, we've been taught to do a lot of frivolous things with money. Like, say for instance, you know, uh, I like Jordans, so everybody else like Jordans, but I'm not going to spend every paycheck buying two or three pair of Jordans. That makes no sense, because okay, let's say like a person make 1,000 a week, right? And he is spending like 200 something pair on Jordans, and he bought like three pair of Jordan. Well, what let's say that's about $600, right? So you only got 400 to play with, right? So you think about it, now you got these other bills. You might have a car note, you might have your rent, your mortgage, and now you got to scramble up in the month just to pay it, just because you want all these pairs of Jordans. That you think about. I love Michael Jordan. I think Michael Jordan the GOAT, but I ain't gonna talk about too much sports on here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna let Michael Jordan get me put out. You gotta think, all right? I don't mind wearing basic Walmart clothes, or basic Target clothes, as long as I'm gonna have some money left over at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? The richest people in the world don't always dress like they got money, and that's the thing, the perception of societal issue that We just think that the only people that got money is the people who actually look like they got money. Or they, they driving like a G wagon. Driving like some Ferrari or Rolls Royce and Mercedes and all that. They say, oh man, that man got money. Or he driving like another nice SUV or something like that, or a car of that sort. You know what I'm saying? It's not what you perceive as money. It's about if the person actually got money. You don't know that person actually got money until you get with them. Shoot, they could be making all that money but be broke from debt. You know what I mean? That's what don't get talked about. Or you see a person in a music video, he got that nice whip, but that whip he rented. You know what I'm saying? And it's all to lure in like materialistic mindsets of people. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people have materialistic mindsets. You know what I'm saying? Instead of thinking about reality, what the person actually have. You don't know what the person actually have until you get into their accounting and finance of their business. How they run their money. Because we know this for real. It been rich people who had a lot of money that went broke. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't manage their money right. So it's not about always how much you have, it's about what you have and what you actually do with the money you have. Okay? So, do you want to get do you want to make like 50 grand a year and every paycheck you buying 2 or 3 pairs of Jordans? Or should you be comfortable with just, okay, I'm gonna give me one pair and then I'm gonna fall back and make sure I'm ahead on these bills and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody can look rich, anybody can look like they got money. Only thing you gotta do to have money, to have a lot of it, especially if you're not doing it the right way, just don't have no responsibilities. Don't pay nothing. Then you have all the money you want. You say, oh, I got a new Versace outfit, I got this Gucci belt and all this. But when you look at where you stay at, you're not in the most advertising neighborhood. It's just like Lucas on his verse, you a superstar, boy. What you still doing in the hood? You got all that money and stuff, you supposed to be further along. You supposed to be owning something. You supposed to be like, trying to build a generational wealth. You got all that money you say you have. And that's the thing about, reality versus perception. You may walk down the street and a person might have a Maya suit on or some high brand suit on or something like that, or driving a very nice vehicle, but you don't know what their money looks like. You got a good glimpse of what they might have to spend, but you don't actually know what their money looks like. Shoot, the garbage man that take out your everyday garbage might have more money than the person that's wearing that high brand suit and driving that nice car. You don't know. That's the thing. That's why I say perception ain't always reality. Just because somebody look basic or dress basic doesn't mean they don't have money. They just feel like they don't have to show their money all the time or exploit what they have. Because they confident within themselves. They say, "Well, I ain't got to show the world I got money." You gonna find I got money. You get with me to find out. but that's the truth though. We just so caught up in these what was the so-called society norms. You know what I'm saying? Like, and or what's socially accepted by society. You know, we don't think outside the box and say, well, just because that man, has on, like, okay, let's say some Pumas or some Adidas. We assume that they don't got no money because they're not rocking J's. You see what I'm saying? The mindset is all wrong. You gotta ask that person, okay, what kind of business you got? What kind of investments you got? How you stash away your income? Because that's not the reality all the time. Just because somebody look like they have it, don't mean that they have it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can be, like I say, make 100 grand a year, and and be $78,000 in debt. Be damn near broke. As a person who only have 20,000 a year. You see what I'm saying? So it's always not about how much money you have. Don't get me wrong. The money you have, the more money you get, will make it more helpful in your lifestyle and actually your life, and actually how you can help other people as well. But you shouldn't look at the money, or I mean, you should look at what somebody had materialistically as the only way to tell if they actually have money. You don't know who have money nowadays until you actually be with them and get with them, and see how they living. That's how you know how much money they have. You know what I'm saying? Or you see business and restaurant around. They create generational wealth for others. You know, even a person who's making like a good decent amount a year, like 60, 70,000. They got their own place, their own crib. They manage their own stuff. They're not asking people for a lot. They're not asking people for nothing. That's how you know, or they're not out, broadcasting what they have, or throwing money up in the club, making it rain, doing all that goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then they actually on the down low quiet. Actually, then the people that actually got money, the people they ain't talking about it much. Because they know what they have and they proud what they have. They don't feel the need to like be boastful and show it to other people. You know, and and that's what we live in this society space. We more fascinated by the illusion that they have these type of cars or have this type of money just because they show it. I mean, anybody can show it. Shoot, I can do that. Shoot, I can take some out of my bank, might get my check and just say like, "Ooh, look at all this money, man. Look at all these tax." It means nothing. If I'm not helping you with, or I'm not giving you no money, well, what does it mean to you? But what it does? It gives off that illusion that that person has a lot of money, and he may not have a lot of money. He might just be dodging his responsibilities, or she might just be dodging her responsibilities. We put this all online on social media on the gram, just to put on the front, like we live in something that we not living. So that's the thing about finances. I'd rather actually be wealthy or be rich or be able to take care of myself and and take care of my bills and you take care of my rent and mortgage than to look like I can. What's the point of looking like you can when you can't? you know, that's why I saw people take a social media break and people don't, do certain stuff because like it get to a point like, beside proving somebody else, you gotta prove it to yourself first that you can do it before you can prove it to somebody else. And I'm not gonna keep on rambling about this video. That's all I'm gonna do today, man. Like I said, I hope you have a prosperous New Year's, everything. Like I say, elevate your mind and get on your grind. Peace.